On board there's no sailors, no pilot, just a payload of high explosive. This footage is believed to show Ukrainian drone boats sneaking into the Crimean port of Sevastopol. Since Russia invaded in 2014, this is one of Moscow's key naval bases on the Black Sea. Under the cover of darkness, their infrared cameras search for targets before ramming into the side of a ship.
Appears there was kind of multiple attacks went on over a period of hours. So there was certainly an attack that went on during the night. There were several explosions in Sevastopol, which residents there have confirmed just with social media posts. But there's also drone footage that presumably the Ukrainian Ministry of Defense released from this boat attacking a warship at sea. It looks like the flagship of the Black Sea Fleet, although having lost to Moscow, the Admiral Marikov is now the inheritor of that title. From the footage, it certainly looks as though this craft attacked that particular warship.
Ukrainian footage shows the attack continued well into daylight, with the unmanned surface vehicles or USVs speeding towards their targets as Russian ships and helicopters tried to shoot them out of the water. One lucky fishing boat and her crew narrowly avoiding a very bad day.
Again, they may have had Western support in the sense of Western military help, not necessarily supplying them equipment, but supplying intellectual horsepower in terms of command and control, in terms of intelligence gathering particularly. I think the Ukrainians are getting real-time intelligence about the situation and positioning of Russian units, be that warships or be that tank formations or gun in places, whatever it is, because there are Western satellites and aircraft gathering intelligence on Russian positions.
The Russian Navy said it destroyed 7 Ukrainian sea drones and 9 airborne UAVs. It's believed this is the first time they've been used together in an attack. Moscow claimed just one of its minesweepers suffered minor damage. Kyiv has remained quiet about the raid, but evidence of what they might be using has already surfaced. In September, this stealthy-looking boat reportedly washed up near a Russian naval base in Crimea, possibly after losing its guidance signal or communications. Analysts think it's powered by a jet ski engine, the square-shaped box near the stern possibly a Starlink satellite antenna, supplied by Elon Musk's company SpaceX. It's known the US has given Ukraine what it will only describe as coastal defence vessels, but it's thought this boat is homegrown. This war again showing just how important drone warfare is becoming. They don't have to be really that complex to have quite a lot of effect.
Absolutely. It's a massive challenge for everybody in terms of defending against it. Western navies, Western militaries are going to have to do some really serious thinking about defense against these things. We've talked about it. There's been an awareness of it, but there hasn't been perhaps enough resources and just general intellectual power applied to solving this problem about how do you defend against small, cheaply put together deliver UAVs or USVs that are going to deliver explosives, out of nowhere.
Moscow has used the drone attack as a pretext to halt all grain shipments from Sevastopol, claiming it has evidence one of the drones was launched from a civilian cargo ship using the port. The Kremlin also accused the Royal Navy of helping plan the attack, a claim the UK MOD dismissed as a falsehood of epic scale. President Zelensky's office meanwhile accused Russia of mounting the attacks itself to deliberately scupper the grain deal. That does seem a tad far-fetched even for Moscow, but what's certain is the impact once again that drones are having in this war. Simon Newton, 40s News. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.